Good day, everyone. We are here to present our problems, and I am the first presenter. I am Rosanan Aiko.
I am Julian May Arcayos.
And I am Marcel Plus.
So, our problem number one is slow document approval process in the government offices. So, many of the government offices are still rely on manual paperwork, which may cause a long time process. And the first problem is slow document approval process in the government offices. Many of the government officials still use a manual paper-based system to process documents such as getting permits, clearances, licenses, and certificates. And this may cause a long time waiting process, confusion, frustration for both citizens and government employees. So, who will be the person involved in this problem? So, yes, the citizen or the community member, or the one who requests documents from the government offices, and of course, the government employees, or the staff, the clerks, and other government officials who process the documents and approve. So the document approval is slow and inefficient because it relies to no one. So the government the problem is the slow processing and inefficient because it relies to no one. So this results a long lines, missed deadlines, or some of the community member who are getting some documents from the government offices or misses their works. And also the students too who need some documents from the government offices, they miss their studies, so it may cause a frustration for the public. All this may turn into a problem. So document mispass through hand, so some of the documents are get lost or misplaced sa mga officials or other government employees. So each step makes time. How papers move physically from desk to desk, files get delayed or lost, and no way to track progress. So documents may pass through many offices and requires several signatures before approval. So each step takes time, and especially when the officers who need to sign the document for approval are absent, so it may cause a long time to get done the documents. And lastly is why. Why is this a problem for us, the community member? So this may a problem for us because it is long processing times, frustrate citizens, and a lot of time to consume and a lot of money to expense because we, the community members, or some of the community members are far from the city, so that we need to spend a lot of money for transportation and other needed.
So the second problem is inefficient appointment scheduling in hospital or clinic. The problem is most hospital and clinic still rely on manual appointment scheduling through phone calls, walk-ins, or logbooks. This method causes confusion, long waiting times, and inefficient use of medical staff and facilities. So for who? There are several stakeholders involved. First are the patients who need medical consultations. Next are the doctors who have limited time and schedules. Then the nurses who handle the appointments, and lastly, the hospital staff who oversee the whole operation. Then for what? The main problem is that appointment scheduling process is disorganized or inefficient. This causes long waiting times, overlapping appointments, unbalanced doctor workloads, and sometimes even missed or forgotten appointments. For how? This problem happens because appointments are scheduled manually. Some patients call or so for how? This problem happens because appointments are scheduled manually. Patient call or visit a clinic, staff check a logbook or spreadsheet. Since there is no automatic conflict checking or real-time updates, double booking happens, records get lost, and patients arrive at the same time without a reminder. So for why? Poor patient experience, doctor's time is wasted, a hospital appointment scheduling system can manage bookings, reminders, and availability. So to solve this problem, I propose a hospital management. So to solve this problem, I propose a hospital appointment scheduling system. This system allows a patient to book appointment online, show real-time doctor availability, prevents double booking, and it allows easy rescheduling or cancellation. Thank you.
Also for problem number 3, study group finder. So the problem is many students need help with their courses but don't know who else is available on that time to take the class. Some students are shy to ask a companion to brainstorming their ideas and learn because some of the students have their own groups already. And those who felt left out can find each other and study alone without knowing that there are other students that failing or struggling to their subjects for their related course. So who? Shy students. So shy students need help or a study partner but don't know how to communicate. And the next is the struggling students. So some of the students not in this campus but in their other campuses also need help but don't know who else is struggling also. Maybe they are not reach out to their other student to need or ask help to help them. So what? No visibility. Don't know who else is taking the same subject or the classes schedule. So some of us are not same schedule and some of the students can find the same classes. So no study stress. Study alone in group would help better. Hard to organize. Can quickly form optimal study groups. So how? So for my solutions, I would suggest that maybe I would create a website or a web application that inputs student profile to create study function to find study partners. So it is recommendation and analyze then run the program that has been made. Study groups increase the test scores by 10 to 20%. So I catch up the plan that maybe if we study in groups or a horde of students, maybe the struggling ones or the shy type students can reach the ideas to study with them. So next is to reduce isolation. students feel less alone in their struggle. So some of the students, if we felt alone, maybe we can group other also so that we can share ideas, brainstorming to generate new ideas, and maybe we can learn from them. Save time, 10 seconds to find a partner versus 1 week asking around. So and the last is build communication. Create connections between classmates. So it is very important to build communications or a mutual friendship with both classmates or both parties so that we can learn from them and they can learn from us also. So it is not all about like doing it all alone, but rather that we can generate ideas if we learn from them. And that's it. Thank you.